Hey guys, I'm back. It felt like it was really long, but I have one more message. So this is for the hummingbird feeder, the glass-blown hummingbird feeder with the flower petals. You're getting your message from the Divine Circus Oracle. Interesting. There's a reason that these are broken in two. I'll be curious to see why. Cherry on top. All right, so you think about, pretty pleased with the cherry on top. Think about a sundae. Think about this little one being the sundae, right? The ice cream sundae. What would the cherry on top speak about to you? The cherry on top is the final piece, right? That's the piece de resistance. It's the final touches of something going on top. So that's where you're at. 2 and 6, 8. Infinite supply. Infinity symbol. A cherry on top. This is something good. This is like the final touch of something awesome. You're so close to success. You're so close to finishing whatever this is. You just have one final step. Maybe you've got one last test, one last choice, one last action, one last step to completion. The cherry on top. Does it feel like you're never going to get where you're trying to get? I've got a song that I wrote. It's called, God, what's it called? I wrote it in Sturgeon Bay, and it's, basically that's what it is. This road I travel is long and lonely. There'll be mountains through the towns. This road I'm traveling is long and lonely. I can't remember the name of the song right now, but that's what it felt like, you know, through the valleys and the towns and the mountains and the hills, and these boots are made for walking, and I just kept walking, and I kept walking. You know, is it's ever going to end? That's what it felt like. Maybe with your work, if you've been like working, and it's just eluding you, you haven't reached it. It's kind of like, I keep going back to Moses, right? Moses in the wilderness, all the Israelites traveling through the wilderness. They never got to the promised land, and then finally get to the promised land. Moses makes a mistake, and they got to travel again for another 10,000 years. And then he didn't even get to go in. Is that what it feels like to you? You've been working so hard for such a long time. Just every day, you're just doing what you need to do. But you've needed to do that. You've needed to keep going. You've needed to be persistent. You've needed to be determined. You've definitely needed to be patient because it's taking so long to get there. And if you focus on that, it's going to feel like you're never going to get there. But if you can look and see how far you've come, look back and see where you were before and what you've accomplished, what you've learned, what you've realized. You may have actually been altering course a little bit here and there because you're doing things a little bit differently. And Spirit says that you don't realize this, but you are very close to achieving your goal. Sometimes it feels like it's years away. Or you've got to get on this plane and get on that boat and then travel across that land. And it's like, oh, God. Every time I walk around a corner, there's another corner and another corner. But then what happens when you walk around that one corner and there it is. It's right there. It's like that last drop of water. That last drop that tops it off. All of a sudden, everything starts to overflow. And now you've got the surplus. All that preparation you've done, all the work you've done, it's brought you to the place where you're at right now. So basically, you're kind of like that marathon runner that you're exhausted, you're burned out, you're just wondering, is this ever going to end? Or the finishing touches on this masterpiece of a cake that you've built. Just the finishing touches, just the last details. Maybe a little bit of adjusting. Maybe you just have to adjust something, and it's going to snap into place. You've been fiddling with something. It's not the cog. It's like it's not fitting. It's not fitting. You're getting really frustrated, and all of us. It's so just this like, take a deep breath, and then try one more time, and then you turn it, and it fits. It goes in. Oh my God, that final movement. And then it feels like when I say this to you, yeah, that sounds too good to be true, because you know what? You don't want to put any effort into that. My landlord said that to me this morning. I said, do you want me to do a reading for you? And because he got a delay on the loan. Somebody messed something up. and he's feeling defeated. And I said, you know what? I did a reading for you, and I told you it was going to be delayed. Yeah, well, if this doesn't go through, I said, it's a delay. It didn't say it wasn't going through. It was a delay. It is going to go through. It's going to go through. Maybe this was your final test. It's going to go through. There was the delay. So sometimes it's just that final test to see if you, I don't know why it has to happen. Whether you're going to stick with it, whether you're going to hold it together. Because so much of the work has already been done. Sometimes there's a little bit of adjusting at the end. Something has to change at the very last moment. But don't waste all the time and energy that you've put into it by giving up on it. When you're so close. You just need the cherry on the top. You just need that final piece. Song right now, I wish somebody would have told me, babe, someday these would have been the good old days. Times you won't forget. So it's kind of like, love where you are until you get where you're going. Which is very different than love the one you're with. Can't be with the one you love? Well, love the one you're with. Wrong. Wrong. This is love where you're at until you get where you're going. This is all about loyalty. This is all about perseverance. So how can we make ourselves feel better about this and put this into perspective? Okay. Imagine you're right where you're at, and all of a sudden you know everything's going to fall into place. You heard. You're just watching. You're watching to see that final drop made. You've already been given the word, right? Down the chain, but that one final call is going to come through. But you've already been told it's coming. Yeah, they've made the choice. It's you. You just haven't gotten the call. It's kind of like I was waiting for my packages to show up, right? The mailbox, the notification said it had been delivered, but I didn't have it. It was delivered, but I didn't have it. Where was it? Is it in the holding box? Is it at the, you know where it was? It was in my post box. There was a key, but they forgot to leave the key. It was right there. It just, I hadn't been able to open it up yet. I didn't have the key, but it was there. It was delivered. My girlfriend Kirsten sent me a package. She's been waiting for it to get here. She said it was delivered Saturday. It was delivered Saturday. And I said, well, I don't know. It might be the same thing. And maybe because of your name, I don't know. Maybe they put it in a different box. Well, it was delivered. It was delivered. Okay. So it's delivered. It's been delivered. So that's what you want to know. And it was. Today, we got it yesterday. Sometimes there needs to be a little shuffling around at the last moment. It went to the wrong box. But it's here. So imagine that everything's going to work out. It's going to happen at any moment because you already know it's here. Isn't that a relief? Oh my God, it's finally here. You're anxious to see it in your hands, right? Standing in front of you. But you know it's there. You've got it. And then when you have it, it's like, oh God, yes. Imagine that feeling. That's the cherry on top. All is perfect and complete. I got the cherry on top, the outcome that I seek. How about that? All is perfect and complete. I've got the cherry on top. It's complete. Tell yourself that. It's here. I've already got it. It's just not in front of me. That's what we want to talk about with the love in our life and with the money in our life. We've already got it. We just don't have it. We haven't seen it in our hands, but it's here. We got it. You've got this. And that's what Spirit's telling you too. Whatever this is in regards to, if this is in regards to the job, you've got it. You got it. You just haven't gotten a confirmation of it yet. Or you've lost your job, right? But you've got another one coming. There's an offer coming. You've got it. It's just you haven't gotten the call yet, but it's there. It's that one final step. You've got this. You can do this. You just need to make that one last adjustment. You need to make that one final step. You need to speak. You need to send that email. You need to send that text. You need to make that one final action. You've got it. You can talk yourself into thinking that you don't have it. Spirit's saying, yes, you do. Correct for neutrality on all levels. What's your final message? Correct for neutrality. So you know what? So say thanks. Be grateful for what you've got before you have it. Thank you for bringing the love of my life back into my life. Thank you for straightening this whole situation out. Thank you for getting the job lined up. Thank you for smoothing things over that way. Thank you for removing all the negativity. Thank you for paving the way and opening the gate. Thank you for that door that's about to open. Thank you for that call I'm about to get. Thank you for the successful completion of this project. Thank you for healing Lily and Liger, bringing their health back. Thank you for whatever it is. Thank you. I'm grateful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for handling this situation. Thank you for filling my bank account back up. Thanks for bringing that in. I appreciate that. I'm grateful for it. And while I'm sitting here being grateful and happy and thankful because I already know that I've got it, it is just that one final step. I've already got it. I'm focusing on it. Now I can visualize what we're going to do. What are we going to do? We're going to go hiking. We're going to go to Sedona. We're going to travel. We're going to have fun. We're going to dance. We're going to laugh. We're going to play. Yeah, we are. Oh, it feels good. It feels good. I can feel that hug. I can see that twinkle in your eyes. I can hear the laughing. Oh, it feels good. The relief feels really, really good. I feel that forgiveness. God, that feels good. It feels good to have that weight off my shoulders. Oh, thank you for bringing in the finances because that was getting tight, you know? Was feeling a little stressful. Thank you. So now I can enjoy the rest of my day because I know it's already taken care of. And I already know the next step I'm supposed to take, so I just have to make that one final move and it's going to be good. Yay! Thank you. Thank you for all the people that helped me along the way. Thank you for sending me the right people, the perfect person, the perfect circumstance. Thank you for lining things up. Thank you for lining the travel arrangements up. Thank you for giving me the time off work so I can relax and rest. Oh, thank you for, you know what, all that work I've been putting in. Thank you, body, for showing me the change in the shape, for all the work that I've been putting in. Thank you for those pounds dropping off. I thank my body for working with me as part of a team. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for everything I've got in front of me. Thank you for another day of life. Thank you for being on my team. Thank you for being my friend. Thank you for forgiving me. Thank you for trusting in me. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for having my back when nobody else did. Thanks for defending me when I wasn't even here. Thanks for not believing all those lies. Thanks for seeing through the truth of the situation. Thanks for understanding why I messed up the way I did. Thanks for being patient with me while I was trying to find the words. Thank you for not judging me. Thank you for turning around and letting me explain. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to show you what I can do. Thank you for giving me this job, an opportunity for starting over. Thank you for asking me to be a part of your company. I know you could have chosen anyone. I know you're taking a risk on me, and I appreciate it. Thanks for being such an awesome boss. Thanks for making my work a happy place to come to. Thank you for being such a good employee. Thank you for such hard work that you do. Thank you for going above and beyond. Thank you for seeing the good in me when I didn't see it in myself. Thank you for being alive. Thank you for being a part of my life. Thank you for being my friend. Thank you for being my angels. Thank you for showing me that I was able to connect with my mother in spirit. Thank you for allowing me to see that, to bring back the hope for something that I had lost. Thank you for teaching me how to reach people. Thank you for asking me to do this work. And thank you for supporting me while I do it. Thank you for being patient with me when I lost my patience. Thank you for seeing how hard I'm trying.
Thank you for telling me that I'm fucking perfect when I don't think I am. Thank you for understanding me when I have always felt so misunderstood. Thank you for helping me understand myself and realize that I was hurting my own self. Thank you for showing me that love doesn't hurt, doesn't have to hurt. Thank you for showing me how to love somebody. Thank you for being persistent when I pushed you away. Thank you for this beautiful day. Thank you for the fresh breeze. Thank you. There's a wish that just went by, you guys. Thank you for that. Thank you for showing me that I can accomplish what might seem impossible to myself and others. Thank you for showing me, like the cormorant, that I can dive down deep under my emotional waters and I can come back up with a mouthful of fish, which is my harvest. Thank you for showing me and pointing me in the direction of how I can help other people, showing me ways that I can. Thank you for teaching me to look for the good, look for the positive. Thank you for showing me how to look at things from a different perspective. Thank you for being courageous enough to stand up against me. Not many people would. Even after you knew who I was and how you knew I was out to get you. Thank you for sending love my way and wanting things to be well between me and my son. I thank whoever taught you how to be who you are. I thank whoever it was in this world that brought my twin into this world and whose peaceful, beautiful energy he learned how to emulate.